Welcome to the Himalayas! Hey there guys, Tom here, welcome back to my movie channel and thank you very much for joining me for this, my review of the brand new Dreamworks film, Abominable. Hey, Snowman! Abominable is the story of a young girl named Yi. She discovers an abominable Yeti living above her home. She must now go on an adventure with the Yeti to take him back to his home of Mount Everest. Have you guys seen Abominable? Whatever you thought about Abominable, make sure you leave your thoughts in the comment section below so we can carry on this discussion. Also, hit that subscribe button and ring that notifications bell so that you never miss out on my take on all things movies. I've actually had relative excitement for this film because the trailers have been rather cute and rather adorable, and this just looked like a fun little movie to go and see. And look, DreamWorks is no Pixar, but they're a damn good animation studio. They've done some really, really decent stuff in the last couple of years. So I'm not in the doubting DreamWorks business or anything. Generally, I've come to expect that when DreamWorks puts out a new animation, it's gonna be at least of decent quality. And Abominable is of decent quality. The animation is actually rather beautiful to look at, and the visual styles of this movie is actually a rather beautiful thing to behold. Unfortunately, though, this movie to me just lacks so much charm. Like, it tries to have charm, and in certain moments, you know, there are some nice little moments here and there, but it lacks that charm that would distinguish it from other animations. And even though you can feel the Pixar influence all over this movie, because the woman who conceived this movie, and I think also produced this movie, she was trained at Pixar, so you can definitely feel a bit of a Pixar influence over this film for sure, and that helps it. And look, this film is a kid's film, okay? Clearly, I'm not the target audience here. So look, kids are going to go to this movie, and they're going to enjoy it. For me, I just found that this film lacked the charm that I think it needed to keep me interested in the movie, because I found myself getting bored watching the film. I think one of the main contributing factors to me is that within that first act, there wasn't enough. It was like, okay, she finds this Yeti on her roof, and then all of a sudden in like 30 seconds, you know, she's figured out that she's got to try and get him home, and then they're off. And not that I wanted a long build up, but they didn't establish enough of like this emotional connection between her and the Yeti to where you actually bought into this like love at first sight kind of thing. And I think that also goes back to the fact that like this character of Yi, yeah, she's a cool looking chick, but as she says herself in the movie, she's a self-proclaimed loner. So it's like she has friends, she has a loving family, but she for some reason chooses to be alone. So when you have a character like that all of a sudden makes a decision to run away with a Yeti, you're not really interested in her story, because it's kind of like, well, that's on you. And for me, there was no real reason for her to be drawn to the Yeti emotionally in the first place. So that, to me, the movie just, it lacks that amount of charm and emotion that I was kind of looking for from this movie. And again, I'm not taking away from the fact that there are some beautiful scenes throughout the film. There are some great looking scenes. There is some great music. I think the score was really well done. This character of Yi plays the violin, and the violin stuff is pretty good. But really, overall, I was disappointed in Abominable. I wanted it to be a bit more than what it is, and that's okay. Look, this movie is a kid's film, so I'm not the target demographic. Kids are gonna go watch this, and they're gonna have a good time, and that's the main thing. That's the main job that this movie had to do. So for that, Abominable serves its purpose. Just for me and my taste, this movie wasn't for me, but that's okay. Thank you very much for watching this review, guys. What did you think of Abominable? Have you seen it? Let me know in the comments section below. Let's carry on the discussion. Thank you very much for watching. My name is Tom, and I will see you guys next time.